with a new video. So I'm gonna go live. I am reading a book called An Ember in the Ashes by can't pronounce her name, but y'all might can though. So let's read the back of it first. Under the Marine Empire, the famed and met with death. Leia and her family do not challenge the Empire. They are seeing what happens to those who do. But when Leia brother arrested for treason, she is forced to make a decision in exchange for help from rebels who promised to rescue her brother. She will risk her life to fight for them from within the Empire's greatest military academy. There, Lord meet Eliza, the true finest soldier, and Secretary is most unwilling. He and Lawyer will soon realize that their destiny are intertwined and that their choice will change the fate of the Empire itself. So, I guess this right there is the picture of the Empire. This is a map of everything. So part one, the raid. My brother, my big brother, reaches home in the dark hours before dawn, when even ghosts take their rest. He smells of seal and coal and fog. He smells of the enemy. He folds his shell-clothed body to the window, bare feet silent on the rushes. A hot desert wind blows in after him, rushing the limp curtains. His chest book falls to the floor, and he nudges it under his butt with a quick foot as if it's a snake. Where have you been, daughter, in my head? I had the courage to ask the question, and daughter trusts me enough to answer. Why do you keep disappearing while when Pop and Dad leave when I need you? Every night for almost 2 years, I want to ask. Every night, I'll ask the cutters. I had one sibling left. So anyway, how everybody doing out there, tell you and everything? Say everybody for popping on and everything. Disaster, me and Maggie G. Thanks for coming in and everything. So basically, I am reading. I'm doing good. So basically, I am reading a book today about an ember in the ashes and everything. I'm on part one and everything. So feel free to sum up, subscribe if y'all new and everything. So let's finish with the book. I have one sibling left. I don't want him to shut me out like he has everyone else. But tonight, different. I know what's in his checkbook. I know what it means. You should me awake, darling, whispered George me from my thoughts. He has a cat sit for traps. He got it from our mother. I sat up on the bunk as he lights the lamp. No use pretending to be asleep. It passed curfew, and 3 patrols had gone by. I was worried. I can avoid the soldiers, lawyer. Lost the plastic. He rests his chin on my bunk and smiles. Mother Street Croc smile. A familiar look, the one he gave me. If I wake from a nightmare or we want a grain, everything will be fine, the look says. I found on I say, he picks up the book on my bed, got it in the night. He reads the title, Bookie, what it's about. I just started it. It's about a gin, a dark clever, very clever. He likes hidden stories as much as I like telling them. Forget that. Where were you? Pop has a dozen patients on this morning. And I feel in for you because he can't do months alone, which left Nan to bother the trader jail by herself. Except she didn't finish. Now the trader won't pay us, and we'll solve this winter. And why in the size don't you care? I say these things in my head. The smile always drop off Darling's face. I'm not cut out for healing, he said. I say for popping in. Pop knows that. I want to back down, but I think Pop's short shoulders this morning. I think of the sketchbook. Pop and Nan depend on you. At least talk to them. It's been months. I wait for him to tell me that I don't understand, that I should leave him be, but he just shakes his head, drops down into his bunk, and closes his eyes. Like he can't be bothered to reply. I saw your drawing. The woods from out in the woods, and Darling up in it in sand. His face shining. I wouldn't be fired. I said, one of the pages was loose. I found it when I changed the washers this morning. Did you tell Nan and Pop? Did they see? No, but Laurie listened. 10 hells, I don't want to hear this. I don't want to hear his excuses. What you saw is dangerous, he said. You can't tell anyone about it. Not ever. It's just my life at risk. There are others. Are you working for the Empire, darling? Are you working for the Marleys? He is silent. I think I see the answers in his eyes, and I felt ill. My brother is a traitor to his own people. My brother is siding with the Empire. If he hoarded grain or sold books or taught children to read it, I understand. I'll be proud of him for doing the things I'm not brave enough to do. The Empire raids, jails, and kills for just crimes. But teaching a 6-year-old her letters is evil, not in the minds of my people, the solid people. But what Darling had done is sick, it a betrayal. The Empire killed our parents, our wistful, our sisters. I want to shout at him, but I choke on the words. The martyr concert started land 500 years ago, and since then they've done nothing but oppress and enslave us. Once the Southern Empire was home to the finest university and libraries in the world. Now most of our peoples can't tell the truth from an armory. How could you side with the martyr? How, darling? It's not what you think, darling. I'll explain everything. But he paused suddenly, his hand joking up silent. Me when I asked for the promised explanation. He cocked his head toward the window, to the thin walls. I heard Pop snore, Nan sniffing in her tree. A mountain drove coon, familiar sounds, home sounds. Darting hears something else. The blood drained from his face, and dread flashes in his eyes. Laurie said, Wade, but if you work for the Empire, then why are the soldiers waiting us? I'm not working for them, he sounds calm, calmer than I feel. Hide these checkbook. That's what they want. That's what they're here for. They're here out the door, and I'm alone. My bare leg moved like cold molasses. My hands like wooden blocks. Hurry, lawyer. Usually the Empire waits in the heat of the day. The soldiers want solid mothers and children to watch. They want fathers and brothers to see another man's family in shame. As bad as those ways are, the right ways are worse. The night ways are for when the Empire want witness. I wonder if it's a nightmare. It will, lawyer. So basically, they're talking about the empire in the book. Thanks for coming, Farkle. Thank you, Disaster, me, and Magagoose. I dropped the checkbook out the window into a haze. It's a poor hiding place, but I had no time. Nan hobbies into my room. Her hands so silly when she shoves past a jam or braids my hair. Further like fantasy was definitely for me to move faster. She pulls me into the hallway. Darling stands with a pop at the back door. My grandfather, white hair is shattered as a haystack, and his clothes are wrinkled, but there's no cheap in the deep roots of his face. He murmurs something to my brother, then hands him Nan's lawyer kissing knife. I don't know why he bothers against the savage shield of a malted blade. The knife will only shadow. Hey there, pretty girl. You and Dolly leave through the backyard. Nan say, her eyes darling, from window to window. They haven't surrounded the house yet. No, 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 Nan, I breathe her name. Stumbling when she pushes me through a pop. Hide in the east end of the quarter. Her sentence ends in a choke, her eyes on the front window. To the ragged curtain, I catch a flash of a liquid silver face, my summer princess. A mask, Nan said. They bought a mask. Go, lawyer, before he get inside. What about you? What about Pop? We'll hold them off. Serve me gently out the door. Keep your secrets closed. Love. Listen to Darling. He'll take care of you. Go. Darling lunch shadow fall over me and grab my hand as the door closes behind us. He shouted to Ben into the warm night, moving silently across the loose sand of the backyard. With a confidence I wish I felt, although I am 17 and old enough to control my feel. I grip his hand like it's the only solid thing in the world. I'm not working for them, Darling said. Then who is he working for? Somehow he got close enough to the force of Sarita to draw in details. The creature, progress of the empire, most precious assets, the unbreakable curve, saying that can cut through three men at once. Half a malleable ago, the soldiers crumbled beneath the martyr's invasions. Because our blades broke again, their sharpest shield. Since then, we have learned nothing of sealed craft. The martyrs hoard their secrets, the way a miser hoards gold. Anyone caught near our city force without good reason, shot or martyred, risked a crucible. The Darling ant with the empire. How did he get near Charlotte Ford? How did a martyr find out about a cesspool? On the other side of the house, a fist pounds on the front door.
Just give me small Twinkie.
I'm on video, AJ. Boots so chill sinks. I look around wildly, expecting to see the silver mother.
You're stupid.
And where capes the empire left to. But the backyard sealed the fresh night air. There's nothing to jot the tread rolling down my neck. Instant, I hear the shoulder joints from back clear, the mask, chain, and shoes. The sound sharpened my feel into the hard point shattering at my center. The empire doesn't send those silver-faced monsters on just any raid. The pounding on the door sound again. In the name of the empire, an irritated voice said, I demand you open this door at one, darling, and I freeze. Doesn't sound like a mask, darling whispered. Mask freeze softly it was. That cut through you like a chain. In a time it would take a little minute to knock an issue in order. A mask would always be in the house, weapon sharpened to anyone anyway. Darling meets my eyes, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. If the mask in with the rest of the soldiers at the front door, then we're here. Don't be afraid, Laura, darling said. I won't let anything happen to you. I want to believe him, but my fear is a tide tugging at my ankles, pulling me under. I think of the couple that lived next door. Wade in prison solid into shadow 3 weeks ago. Brooks, the mother's the morning. Said 5 days after that, one of Pop's oldest parents, a 93-year-old man who could barely walk, was echoed in his own home. His throat shivered from ear to ear. Residents called waiter. What would a soldier do to Nan Pop? Jail them, enslaved them, kill them. We reached the back gate. Darling sands on his toes to unhook the latch when a shape in the alley beyond Dawson's sword. A beast sight passed, sending a cloud of dust in the air. Darling pushed me behind him. His knuckles are right around the knife handles. As the gate train opened with a moan, a fingertip draws a trail up my spine. I peer over my brother's shoulder into the alley. There's nothing out there but a quiet symphony of sand. Nothing but the occasional gust of wind and the subtle window of our sleeping neighbors. I sight and release self around Darling. That when the massive mud from the darkness and walked to the gate. So that's the end of part one. I will read part two again soon. Hope everybody enjoy. Thanks for watching, everybody.